Guys, what's on up? Now, I'm going to go through an old combo but newborn for everyone. I just want to showcase some new cards for the combos that I'm saying I'm going to get the last chance to before the ban list and the updated master rule. So this is the hand for the combo, just 3 cards. I'm going to do this. It's going to be a massive board. And we're going to do the obvious. We're going to activate Servant first, followed by Shrine, and that's one counter. And we're going to send Dark Worm. We'll immediately use its effect, summon it into the center of the field, and add Gate 0. We'll then use our Mastery, add Big Daddy Endymion, because it's just a free negate. And that's 2 more counters on Servant, making it 3. We'll use its effect to summon itself. And we will summon Jackal King. The point of this combo, if you can't do this without getting Nibirued, it doesn't make any sense. We have to be able to do it that way. So we're going to link up with these two. Most persons would be surprised I'll do that, but anyone who knows me and knows the deck as good as me know that I'm going to do that. For the Electromite effect, I'm going to put Chrono in the face of extra deck, and I'm going to use effect to pop Servant and get Chrono to my hand. Now I'm going to scale Chrono, and that puts 2 counters on this in total. In other words, I'm just saying it has 2 counters. One, because it destroyed while it had a counter, making itself get a counter while in scale, and I just activated Chrono, which is another counter on it, so it has 2 counters. So the Jackal is live on summon, which I'm going to do right now. Pendulum Shokan. Now, I'm going to just change up things a little bit. Chrono, we're going to use Chrono. Special summon Time Gazel, and we'll get a imaginary draw here. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to affect the combo. We're going to then link up into LP. Triple Burst, standard stuff. I do this all the time. I don't really think anyone should be surprised with what I'm doing here. Now we're going to make our Absolute. This is pretty normal. Now we're going to start to change it up just a little bit. Romulus, you already know we're going to get Ravine and Vortex. Point of being broken is being broken. Now, here we go. What we're going to do now is that we're going to link on up into Spheres first. We'll then activate the Ravine. Put it somewhere we can all see it. We're going to use the Ravine to discard the imaginary card I drew to send Spiral. Now, most persons aren't aware how to use Spiral, so I'm going to go through that right now. But in other words, Spiral can't be summoned yet. I have to control 2 dragons, and they must be light or dark. Well, at least 2 dragons. So I'm going to use Destruda targeting Jackal King, as it can't target anything else on the field. Now I can use Spiral to bring back itself. Now I'm going to use Spiral's effect. Everybody becomes level 8. So I can now exceed. What I'm going to exceed into is my number 38, Hope Harbinger. Now, this is pretty normal. You guys are saying it's just the Hope Harbinger. There's no big deal. Now, this is the position where you're going to end your turn. This has 2 counters because I use this. And this has 3 counters. So I'm live for negates on everything. Now, immediately as it's your opponent's turn, you have 2 options. One, you can wait to see what they do. Especially depending on the deck, you might not need to do this. But what you can do is use Hieratic Seals effect. And we're going to waltz back a card. If is it that you're going to wait on your opponent to draw for their turn, because this doesn't require for them to go to their main phase, bounce back your Ravine into your hand. That way when you activate it, you get more counters, and it's safe. And from there, you will summon amorphage Goliath. Now, Goliath is protected because I have 38. That's what I really want to show you guys. Your opponent is locked out of their extra deck. They have to face down the negates, or at least they need to find an answer to it. And you already know, once you use this effect, its effect carries you to the damage calculation, so they won't get a chance to modify or stop the attack somehow. And remember, it's Destruda and this under it, so these are monsters that are coming back. Alright, I'm going to show you version 2. Alright guys, this is version 2 for the deck combo. The lineup is standard. I just changed Servant to Abductor just to give it a little more difference. While actually you should use the combo with Abductor. And this is the setup. However, it does require for you to have 2 monsters that can be summoned. That's all. All they need to do is be able to be summoned. No more strings attached. So let's go right into the combo. You're going to activate your Abductor first, naturally. Then we're going to activate Mastery. Mastery will get us our field spell, and we're going to activate it right away. So that's already 3 counters. And I don't need to search yet, but I'm just going to take the search now from Abductor. Now I'm going to activate Shrine. Send in Darkworm. We'll immediately summon it back. Use effect to add gate 0. So that's 1 counter here, 1 counter here. I'll normal summon any monster that can be summoned here. Make our Electromite. We'll then use the Electromite's effect to put a single card negator in the face of extra deck Jackal King. Remember, the combos don't make sense if they're going to get Nibiru'd. Just straight up. The next thing you should do is use Electromite, target and pop Abductor, and add it straight back to your hand. So this is how your hand is going to look. And you're going to draw a random card here. I won't let it affect the combo in any shape or form. Okay, so next curtain raisel. And we have everything we need. I'm going to activate the Abductor, and I'm going to activate Chrono. Now, I just activated Chrono, which puts 1 counter on this. So it's at 1 counter. This was at 2 counters before I activated both of these. So it's at 4 now. So I can use the Jackal King and still get my search. So let's do that right away actually. Abductor effect, remove 3 counters. I'm going to search for Goliath. Now you might be wondering, why did I directly add Goliath? I can't summon it. But let's just go through the combo and show everyone what's going on here. Pendulum summon. You have to give them everything in this combo. Notice I'm not going to use the Chrono scale effect just yet. And let's start our combo in the normal way. So we're going to use Darkworm, going to LP. We're going to go into triple burst as per normal. Then from there, we'll go into our Destruda using LP's effect. Exceed, Absolute, Link Up. And from there, we'll go into Romulus. Romulus will get our field spell, and Absolute will summon Vortex. My apologies. Now, from here, yeah, this is it. I want to unlock myself from dragons because I'm locked into dragons with LP. So I'm going to link up into Barrel Sword. Now, the combo, how I'm going to do it right now, is going to be Master Rule 5. However, in the event that you want to do it, you would use Skull Dread here instead of Barrel Sword. But I want Barrel Sword in specific. And the reason, this is why I'm doing it this way. I didn't actually need all these cards to do the combo. I could actually have done it with 3 or 4 cards. But I just wanted to go all out just to show everyone. So now it's time to activate the Ravine, and I'm going to send Goliath. The reason why I want to send Goliath in specific, because I want it in the graveyard. And so I can send Spiral Dragon at the same time. Now, what I'm going to do is use Destruda, targeting Jackal King to come back. He's the only target. Now I'm going to use Spiral Dragon effect to summon back itself. Now, this is what I was waiting on the Chrono for. I'm going to use Chrono here, pop itself, summon Time Gazel. You have to use the Destruda first to link on up. I'm going to link on up into Pisty. So I lock myself back into dragons, but here what? Now I can use the effect to make my all monsters on my field level 8. So now I go into my number 38 over here. Remember, Master Rule 5. I don't need it point to it. From here, I'll use the Pistis effect and get back the amorphage Goliath and lock my opponent out of special summoning from the extra deck. Along with myself, but the thing is, I'm very protected. You halved your life, which is a problem. But hear what? They can't really attack you. And if there's something that you're really concerned about, Boral Sword is there to turn into defense. You're locked out your opponent really good. It's perfect. Now, the thing is to it, you can't do it like this as yet. You'd have to summon Skull Dread to be able to do this. However, do not forget that you cannot change the levels first without summoning the Pisty first, or you lock yourself out. Because remember, it requires a level 4 or lower dragon monster, not just any dragon monster. And this is it, guys. This is what I want to show you. I'll show you a different combo very soon, a much stronger one. Alright, that's it for me. I'm out. Peace.